Kim Phillips is busy setting up shop for her latest cooking demonstration, which in the year of 2025 probably feels like just one more in an endless series of cooking demos. Not that she's complaining, because at the outset of the year, at best, all of what we see now was nothing more than just a few ideas written on a notepad. After completing production courses as a member at the Cape Media Center, Phillips had designs on doing a cooking show. The only thing missing? The venue. Enter the Dennis Center for Active Living, or DCAL as the locals call it. It was here that Phillips pitched her concept to Brenda Vasquez, the center's director.
I went to Brenda and said, look, this is what I want to do. I had like a kind of a project sheet and I showed it to her and she just was like, wow. And she says, you know, I'm writing a grant about nutritional eating and educating the public and community, having people be social. And my program just fit right into that like a glove.
That grant provided not only a place for Phillips to showcase her skills, but also gave her a food budget so she could bring her tasty recipes to life. Suddenly, what was supposed to be a cooking show now became the Real Food Tales Roadshow with an active audience. To some extent, it almost felt like Kim's test kitchen.
It turned into my test kitchen, sort of. I'd call it more of my recipe testers. And the people that came, they just loved what I was making and the fact that it didn't have sugar or ultra-processed foods. And they were really excited about what I was presenting and that it's delicious. And what? No sugar? Wow! And all of these reactions encouraged me to do more.
When we dropped by, Phillips was putting together a carrot cake, which, according to certain polls, is the third most popular cake in the world. While she assembled the cake in her own unique fashion, whether it was soaking the dates in coffee or toasting the coconut flakes in this little oven, she also omitted certain ingredients. When she goes into teaching mode for her attendees, she explains why.
I use different ingredients instead of white refined sugar. I'll use maple syrup, which gives you less of a glycemic spike with your blood sugar and better for your health. So I explain all those tips about each recipe, and people ask questions, and everyone's interactive. It turned into this interactive discussion about nutrition and food, which I love. It was more than I ever expected, and the reception was just so overwhelmingly, people love everything I make. They love what I'm doing, they love my approach and what I'm offering.
Delicious.
And they come back.
And they seem poised to keep coming back. One change moving forward with this program, however, will be the dates and times for them to show up. When she first started in May of 25, it was an every Friday morning event. Now with her sights set on writing a cookbook, it's become more of a select dates only affair. But the location will always be the same. The DCAL Cafe, which just happens to be the first room people see when they enter the building. And when they leave the building, Kim Phillips hopes it's with more than just a little extra food in their bellies.
I want them to go home and try my recipes and eat less sugar and less ultra-processed foods. That's my goal in life. So I preach to people, yes, and I just kind of explain how they can do that, how I did that, how it improved my life, and how any recipe can be delicious without sugar and ultra-processed foods. And that's what I proved here.
Cape Media Center, building community through media.